I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls wild. I got the moves that really move them. I send chills up and down their spines. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. I make him hot. I make him shiver. Their knees get weak. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk. They hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Yeah, Marcus is welcome. We put him over. We put Trey's brother over. He gets free tickets.
Yeah, he gets free fucking tickets. Man.
Didn't even hit you up. What a piece of shit.
Didn't even hit me up? What a piece of shit. Didn't even call me.
What a piece of shit, man. Piece of dog shit. But on
and I bet this motherfucker, he'll get to meet Rhea before I do.
Black fist up for Marcus, yeah. Anyway, we're here to review SmackDown from October 25th to 24th. It was actually a decent SmackDown, actually.
Yeah, much better than Dynamite the other day. Oh my god. It was nice not just watching a normal wrestling show.
A dog licking its testicles watching AEW. But
yeah,
on that note, I think we get started. SmackDown comes live from the Barclays Center, and the first thing we see is Randy Orton, and he's pissed. He's walking through Gorilla. His music hits, and he's about to go through the entrance ramp. He holds up, and he goes back and goes and looks at Triple H, and he's pissed at Triple H. And they're having like a little back and forth a little bit. Triple H is telling him to get his ass out into the ring. Randy's music hits. He goes out, goes to the ring. Randy grabs the mic, and he basically calls out Triple H, which I wasn't expecting Triple H to be on this episode.
No, I was not expecting Triple H to come out and that to open the show too.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh man, it's always nice hearing Motorhead. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me miss. Like, man, imagine. Remember we used to have that weekly.
But I think this version of Motorhead or the game it's more over, honestly, Trey.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
He gives Lemmy a run for his money. Come on, Trey. You know he does. You know he gives Lemmy a run for his money. Come on.
For fuck's sake. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing
But anyways, getting back to the segment, they're talking, and Randy's begging Triple H to have a match. He's like, why are you protecting your boy? Blah, 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 blah. He said, I'm not protecting Kevin. I'm protecting you. He's like, you just came back from a almost career-ending back surgery. So I'm not going to do this. And
Randy, here's the problem with this part, though.
Yeah,
Randy's been back for like almost a year now. What do you mean? He's been doing dangerous spots all year, Hunter.
I guess they're saying how vicious and like brutal Kevin is. Like, look what he does.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Yeah. I'm sorry. You tell me this fat fucking midget. Randy has done far worse things. If we're going by viciousness, Randy DDT'd the boss's wife, bruh. Are you forgetting that? What did Kevin do? He headbutted Vince once, which was kind of shit. Sorry. That wasn't a good segment. Keep going.
But going back to the segment, Randy cut the best promo I think he ever cut in his entire career. Like, tonight's promo
he's
really good.
He really, his aggression, He really brought it out. He got the crowd going too.
Yep. He was babyfacing the hell out of that crowd.
Yeah. So
yes.
I kind of now understand. Let's be real. I think they're stalling his heel turn for a reason. Because they would have turned him. Realistically, I think originally, I bet the plan was going to be SummerSlam. They were going to turn him. But his reactions right now, I think they're like, we got to drag this out a little. And I don't blame him, honestly.
I think people are still in the honeymoon stage for Randy. It's kind of like the whole Punk thing. People are just so happy to see him right now. They don't want to boo him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially because he was gone for over a year. So
yeah, but
I get it.
But going back to the segment, it was a really good segment. Randy said, "Please give me the match, and I'll show you that I'm not scared of this little bitch." Basically. And Triple H is reluctant, and he just gives him and says, "I hope you know what you're doing, but I would have, at all caution, I would protect myself at all times." And that's how the segment ends. Like I said, it was really
good. Crown Jewel.
Randy Crown Jewel. Yeah, it's gonna be Randy and him at Crown Jewel. It is what it is for me. I have nothing against Randy. I don't buy the whole Kevin Owens, like you were saying, like how he's like, "Oh, I'm so vicious and shit like that." I don't buy it.
No.
Randy dwarfs him in size. He looks like an athlete. Yeah, Kevin Owens looks like a fat ass that just came out of catering. And like I said, I'm a fat ass too. So it's one fat ass calling another fat ass. So if you're looking to compare me to Randy,
yeah, but at least don't look sloppy, man. Like it's the way Kevin dresses, his attire. He acts like, bruh, it's not Ring of Honor anymore. You don't have to wear the gym shorts anymore. You can get actual attire, bro.
His gear doesn't offend me. It's his fishy pale fucking skin he's got.
It offends me now because at this stage in his career, he should have changed his attire by now.
This is a Arn Anderson-ism. Fat looks better tan than white, and I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I stand on it. But they're getting a match at Crown Jewel. But we're moving on. We get the first match of the night, and it's a number one contenders best game 7 between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes and LA Knight's special guest referee. I had nothing against the match. It was really nothing really stood out. No. There was only one spot.
This is probably their midest match of the ones they've had.
The best of 7. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was only one spot in the match I fucking hated. Is when they did when Carmelo went for the middle rope and just stood there and waited for Andrade to jump up.
That was stupid. Yeah, that was dumb.
I hated that spot. That really took me out of the match. LA Knight wearing the championship as the ref. That was a first for me. I've never seen that done.
No. LA Knight was funny, but I hated the way this match ended. Honestly,
Well, I guess we should lead up to it. Andrade was trying to do his move, the back elbow, and all that good stuff, and then something else happens. He pushes him out of the way, LA Knight, and then Carmelo comes over with a super kick, hits LA Knight with a super kick, knocks him out, and then LA Knight's pissed off, and Carmelo's going for the pin, and LA Knight just tosses him outside and just starts beating the shit out of him. And I think he hit Andrade with a BFT, I believe.
Yeah, he hits Andrade with a BFT, and then he hits it on Carmelo when he runs in the ring.
Yeah, and then he cut a promo basically saying that it doesn't matter because he's the champion, so whatever he'll dictate or something like that. I can't really remember what he said. I was kind of a blur, honestly, but it was a no contest, which I thought was kind of shit. But I think they're going to be leading up to a triple threat. Well, I know they're going to be leading up to a triple threat. The problem is I don't know what show. I don't know if they're doing it in Saudi Arabia or they're doing it at the next TV tapings for SmackDown. So I don't know.
I think they said all this said Crown Jewel.
Okay.
Which is kind of nice. Finally, U.S. title finally getting defended on a pay-per-view.
Yep, I'm looking at my notes right now. So it is going to be at Crown Jewel. So it's going to be a triple
probably the first pay-per-view. Since SummerSlam? Got defended.
Yep. Pretty much. Then there was a backstage segment between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, and
useless I guess segment. What was even the point?
Yeah, it was kind of dumb. I guess
that was the only time you saw him tonight. I think too.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever came out later. So
No. I guess Candice LeRae is now aligned with Nia, I guess.
I guess so. She's heel again. Okay.
Yeah, so tonight it was going to be Naomi versus Candice, but the match was what it was. It was kind of really
It was
nothing to
okay.
take notes on.
Yeah.
Just Indy Hartwell got involved and shoved Naomi into the ring post, and that was pretty much it. And Bailey came out for the save, and I think Naomi
Yeah,
got the
Bailey.
win.
Yeah, because Bailey launched Indy into like the barricade, and
Yeah.
Candice was distracted. And I guess the Naomi did that one move that kind of Bubba used to do, like the Bubba bomb. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the Bubba Bomb to like the full Nelson, right?
Yeah, full Nelson. Yeah, but he didn't do it into a pin. That's what she did. She did it into like a roll up, and that's how
Okay.
she won.
Yeah. So that's how they got the win.
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess Candice LeRae's on TV now, and at least I think she works better as a heel. Like, can we say? I think she's boring as a face. I'm sorry.
I think she's boring in general. I've never liked
Yeah,
Candice LeRae. Honestly, that's just my take. I've never
I'm
been
okay with her. I'm okay with her, but
Yeah.
like, I mean, if she's gonna be like, she's like Chelsea Green. If she's a heel, she's gonna be fed to the top face. That's what
Yeah.
she's there for.
Mm-hmm. But then we get the Cody and Gunther segment, which was
That was good.
it was good. Yeah.
Even though I'm not really hyped for this match, mainly just
Right.
because I hate champion versus champion. I've always have, but
Yeah.
I did think it was a good back and forth, and it made me like down the line, let these guys feud, like a legit one though. Like I would not mind a legit feud between these guys. I mean, back and forth was good. Gunther, I've been saying all year he is really getting good on the mic to where I think now if they were to put him against Cena, he can hang in there with Cena on the mic. I think he's ready if they are going to do that. That's what I'm hearing. The rumor is him and Cena next year. So I think Gunther's ready. I thought Cody said some good stuff. He got a good little babyface promo.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really like the segment. I'm not gonna say it was like, oh man, it was one of the best promos I've ever seen, but it was good. I like to fire you up. How Cody took too much. He just took so much shit from
Gunther, the little insults. It's almost like respectful insults, but they still could piss you off somehow.
Yeah, it's just like that narcissist asshole. It's like, yeah, I'll give you your flowers, but you're just like a real, when he does, he's just a real asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
and like I said, I think he's ready for Cena because when you go on the mic against Cena, there's a chance he can get buried. I think Gunther's ready.
Yeah, I agree with that. Then like Cody, he's like, there's a time for talking, there's a time for fighting. He said, a real champion knows that when it's time to fight. And he's like, some of the first shot, and he just punches Gunther in the face, and he's having a brawl.
Yeah. And then
Kaiser comes in.
Kaiser comes in. Yeah.
They do a double.
I'm happy that Gunther doesn't rely on Imperium, but I'm happy they're still around. You can get my drift.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
like it's not like Evolution where they always came out with him.
Yeah. Then we have like they're beating the shit out of him. Then Randy comes in, makes a save. Scares them away. They run like little bitches, and that's pretty much it of that segment. And then I think the next segment was there was a Bloodline like recap video, promo type kind of video, hype video, and then it was all the GMs from NXT, SmackDown, and Raw coming together and making an announcement. And I think this was going to be a crown jewel too, right? For the women's
it's going to be fatal 5-way for the women's tag titles, which I don't see Jade and Bianca losing here because I'm just going to say it. The people who I think will beat them, I think once Liv loses the title to Rhea, which will be, I say, within the next month, I think they're going. She and Raquel are going for those tag titles. That's what I think that match on Raw was a test for that. I clearly think they're going that direction, and they're the most realistic because who beats them right now? I mean, Damage Control, I guess, but I don't think they're ready for the titles right now. I think Damage Control is who beat Raquel and Liv.
Honestly, they haven't wrestled in a couple years, and I don't know if their plans are to come back. But I kind of wish that Triple H would bring back. Oh God, what was their names? The Iconics.
Oh, Billy Kay and
Peyton Royce. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hate them. Their voices were like nails on a chalkboard, but they wouldn't be bad to have around. I guess they would be a decent hand to
have. Like I say, if you're gonna like build the women's tag team division, you need people that are like somewhat believable.
Yeah.
I feel they're believable, in my opinion. So I mean, you need new blood in that division if you're going to keep it around.
And they are a tag team. They are a tag team, so it's not like just a tag team put together, right?
Yeah. It's not. So, it's like, we'll just put these people together because we have them form creatively. So just put them together and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's going to be like Trey said, it's going to be a 5-way. It's going to be the NXT tag team. I can't remember their names offhand.
Lash Legend and Chikara, I think is the other
something like that. Yeah.
I think.
And then it's going to be Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
And
then it's going to be Damage Control in that match too. It should be a fine match.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
At least no PFC. I think Triple H finally, starting to get it with the 2-hour Raws. I think he's understanding, and SmackDowns too, that you got to put the women that make sense on TV. No one cares about PFC. For Raw, people only care about really Rhea, Raquel, Liv, and then I guess Damage Control, right?
Yeah.
That's about it.
Trey's like, put the PFC in KFC. Just put them.
Fire them. I would even be like, if they want to just have Shayna and Zoe just by themselves, they were fine. When it was just them two, it was okay. It was tolerable. But when they try to force this group, no.
Yeah, then we get the also talking about that for next week's show. Nia is coming face to face with Liv Morgan. That's going to be interesting to me a little bit.
Rhea, and probably because I think Nia's next challenger is Naomi. Honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Unless the rumor is some people think Tiffany's cashing it at Crown Jewel. But when we get to predictions, I'll just say my prediction early. I don't think she's cashing in. I think that she's not cashing in for till the end of the year. Honestly,
not right now. I don't think. I think later down the line, maybe somewhere like a big pay-per-view.
Saturday night's main event,
maybe something like that, or maybe like the Royal Rumble or something like that. Who knows? Because there's never been a Rumble cash in. You know what I mean? Just like
Rumble makes the most sense. Yeah. So
then we're gonna Then we're gonna tag team match between Cody and Randy versus Gunther and Kaiser next week on SmackDown. That should be good. I'll be looking forward to seeing that.
That's more likely to be the main event. That's gonna be the main event, probably. Oh, yeah. Kevin Owens will probably get his fat ass involved. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep burying this motherfucker. He's gonna get his fat ass involved, and it'll be a street finish.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or the Kaiser gets to win on Cody, and he attacks Randy, and Cody's trying to say, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?" And all of a sudden,
or if the good guys win, they pin Kaiser. One of them pins Kaiser. Kaiser's gonna take the pin. If the good guys win.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt him because he's not really doing nothing on TV anyways. But
I mean, personally, he should be. I'm ready for him. Honestly, turn Braun face and have him be Braun's first challenger. Why not?
Yeah, I can see that. My question is, where is his tag team partner at, Giovanni? Because he's not been on TV in
Giovanni, a couple of weeks. Yeah, what happened? Well, really, I guess sidebar, we can talk about that really quick. What happened? He was doing a little thing with Apollo Crews for 2 weeks, and that just disappeared.
I don't know who that motherfucker rubbed wrong backstage, but he really fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he fucked up somewhere.
He fucked up. And if they're gonna do that to the guy, just send him back down to NXT or something.
Yeah, send him back. Yeah, just send him back to NXT. Honestly.
Yeah.
Or if you have to, put him back in Imperium if you have to.
Well, I found some rumors why they broke that up. I'll tell you off stream. It's
okay.
It's apparently pretty juicy, so I don't know if it's true, but it's the rumor. But
okay, so that could maybe play into why he's not getting pushed. Because he had to rub some. Because now he's just gone.
Yeah,
He had like a little 2-week run. I think
Yep.
he beat up like Apollo Crews after a match, right? And then that was the last he saw of him.
Yep. Apollo beat him on the premiere episode of SmackDown, and like 2 weeks later, and like he got his win back.
Because he beat him 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
because I think he beat him 2 weeks in a row, and then the second one, that's where Vinci beat him up after the match.
Yeah,
and
so
nothing came of it.
Like we said, we don't know what happened. Maybe Triple H is like, you know what? There's already a bald guy here with a freaking awesome beard, so fuck you.
No, maybe he just like this guy's shit. Maybe it could be that. For all we know, it could literally just be that. This guy's kind of shit.
Giovanni, you're fired. That's what's best.
You got shit, Giovanni. You're fired.
You're fired. But the next match is the main of on paper it's supposed to be the main event.
Then one more announcement. I think they announced like the 4 challengers, 4 teams. They're gonna have a 4-way. That'll be okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll end in a brawl, probably.
Probably, yeah.
More than likely. So.
But the tag match was supposed to be the main event. DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns for the number 1 contenders match for the tag titles. Yeah, this
DIY
really
played heels. They played heelish a little bit.
Yeah,
or at least Ciampa did. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like Gargano did. But
before we go into the match, I really hope they break up Ciampa and put him in a. I think there's more money between Gargano and Ciampa to be a blood feud on SmackDown than anything.
But the problem is though, I think they're worried that it would just be a repeat of the NXT feud. I think that's part of the reason they haven't done it yet.
Yes and no, but I'm in the belief that when Ciampa is heel, like his first run when he was heel in NXT, that stuff was some great.
You might as well do that on the main roster, right? Because let's be real, a lot of people maybe haven't seen their NXT stuff, so why not pull the trigger? And because it happened for me. It happens on the main roster. That's the real canon. Sorry, NXT fans. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
I watched NXT for many years, the Black and Gold brand and Triple H's book, and I really enjoyed the hell out of that shit. So, but yeah, going back to the match, let's see. It was DIY versus Machine Guns for the tag titles, number 1 contenders match, and it was a really good match. I enjoyed it.
Good back and forth. They have good chemistry.
Yeah. I think the Machine Guns won by what's their tag finish? The Skull and Bones. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Cool little move.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years since they were in TNA. But they win the match, and all of a sudden they're celebrating, and here comes the Bloodline, and business is about to pick up.
So, I was not ready for this. I'm like, I thought the show was over. Oh,
so did I.
Okay.
So did I. They come out and they introduce themselves. The fans are booing the shit out of.
I acknowledge my tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. Help my boy Braun. You know what? Okay, I know it's a meme, but freaking kayfabe here. Solo's getting better. I really enjoyed him on Raw. I thought that shit was funny.
He's showing more personality.
I'm like, you know what?
He's showing a lot more personality like in these few weeks than he has all year, honestly.
Yeah, and tonight too. I was like, you know what? Where was this Solo during the summer? What happened?
It was just 6 months ago, honestly. Like, I get it, like he was trying to be like the mafia mob boss kind of thing, but it's like
maybe he realized that didn't work. I hope that's what it was. Maybe he realized, okay, this is boring. This ain't working.
Or Paul Heyman's just like. Or maybe Paul's like, you know what? This isn't working. This is what we're doing. We're going to give you some personality. So this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, he was funny as fuck on Raw.
Yeah. But he called one fan a motherfucker, and they had to cut up. Like they had to cut away from him saying it on.
I will say when Solo goes off on the crowd, he's good with that. Like when the crowd pisses him off, he really sells it.
Right. I agree with that. But they're like I said, the Bloodline comes in, they go to commercial break, and they come back, and they're talking to the Machine Guns, and the fans are booing the crap out of them. And they're saying, we're the Bloodline, and Chris Sabin gets on the mic. So we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm Chris Sabin, and I'm Alex Shelley. And their promo was pretty good. It wasn't like this like generic like insert word here.
They definitely got good on the promo because that was the one thing even in TNA I always liked them. They were not great on the mic.
No.
That's one of the reasons I really did not like when they made Saban world champion for that little bit. Like, this guy was not ready. But he's gotten better. I think, unlike Ricochet, I'm going to take a shot at Ricochet really quick. He's actually maybe went to promo class and it's like, you know what, I got to get better at this. Because, to be honest, that's what gets you over wrestling. It's promo.
Well, you got to think he was Vince Russo's writing his shit. So let that sink in for a minute today.
That didn't help. Yeah, Vince Russo writing your shit doesn't help either. Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure he drew I'm pretty sure he wrote his promo in crayon, but still, that's a different story for a different time. But Solo basically tells us, like, you know what? We're going to give you guys your tactile shot tonight. And Nick Aldis says, like, no, we're not doing that. These guys, they've earned their title shot. They're going to be getting it next week. Alex Shelley grabs the mic and he's like, you know more than anybody what we're capable of, and we want the match right now. So they accept. Referee comes out and they make it official. It was a very short match. It wasn't really
well, clearly because they're gonna have a real one next week, which I'm gonna make my prediction when we get close to the end.
Yeah,
what I think happens with the tag titles.
But they have the match and they're about to get screwed over, and all of a sudden it's Jimmy Uso. He shows up through the crowd wearing bandana and wearing all black. And he comes out and attacks Solo. They're doing their thing. And then Jacob gets involved. He gets involved and attacks Jimmy. And Jimmy's getting his ass kicked by both guys. And all of a sudden, it's the OTC. You know me.
I hate Roman's remix theme.
I'm not crazy about it.
I'm like, it needs to sound more baby. Like, the one he had before could work easily as a babyface version. I don't see why he needed to change it.
Yeah, I don't understand that either, honestly. But
like, I listened to it like the other day. I'm like, bro, this one just slaps. Why did you change it?
Like, it was gonna be like a special like WrestleMania entrance like song. Okay, fine, but not his recurring theme every week. I'm not crazy.
It doesn't hit. I think his return would have hit much better if they had the original. I've actually seen an edit where they edited the original in, and my God, it hits much better.
Yeah. But Roman comes out and makes a save for Jimmy, and the Machine Guns are trying to get their win back.
Punches off Fatu like away.
Yeah, they fight in the back.
I cannot wait. If that I'm waiting. I cannot wait for Roman and Jacob, bro.
It's gonna be money. That's the money match. People keep on saying it's gonna be Solo and Roman. No, it's gonna be Jacob and Roman. That's the money match right there.
Or Jacob and Braun, like we said, a little tease on Raw. Like that.
If he comes back, Brock Lesnar and Jacob, that's gonna be lit.
Oh, Brock Lesnar, Jacob, dude, that would slap, bro.
Yes,
that would slap.
Be lit. But the Tongans get up and they're trying to get their wits about them. They're trying to win the match, and they're trying to attack. Or keep on putting the pressure on the Machine Guns, and all of a sudden someone else drops on all black. Referee's not paying attention. Super kick right to one of the Tongans, and it's basically takes out the mask, and it's Jey Uso. Jey Uso comes in the ring. Yeah, he attacks them all. He helps the Machine Guns win, and the Machine Guns are the new tag team champions of SmackDown.
Yep. That was getting my prediction that I kind of said that the Usos. I thought it would have been them together, but it makes sense,
Well, it makes sense too. It makes sense too because you don't want to bury. You don't want to build a tag team up like the Machine Guns have been built up just to make them lose like their third match against the Bloodline. That would really hurt them in the long run.
I would have been okay with a screwy finish if they didn't want to do the title win tonight, but I'm okay with it tonight because it happened the same week. It makes sense.
Yeah. But they're the new tag team champions, and Jay's in the ring.
Now the tag titles can be free now because the Bloodlines don't have the belts anymore.
Yep. And then they're celebrating, and they go off to the in the back. They get their pyro, and they're going in the backstage, and Jay's still in the ring, and here comes Jimmy, and apparently the Usos are back together as a tag. I don't know.
They hugged afterwards, and I'm honestly hoping they're a team for a while. I know a lot of people like main event. I'm sorry, this solo run was not good. I thought it was a big flop.
Yeah, I
honestly.
wasn't curious about it.
I really thought they ruined his character because they went too comical with it. Him saying "eat" every other word when it was like Jey Uso from like last year, 2022, 2021 was fucking awesome. I would have been okay with that Jey Uso being like Intercontinental Champion, right?
Right.
But this version, no. So we'll see. I'm hoping he gets better with this bloodline stuff. But I'm happy to see him back with his brother. That was a feel good moment. A good way to close the show.
Yeah, they're embracing, and then Roman comes back out like a stare, like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this, but storytelling, that's what we're doing here. We're telling stories. So, well, on that note, that's pretty much SmackDown.
Probably next stop, I'm assuming Sami Zayn, right? He has to be the next one.
Yeah, I think
Cody's defending that title at Survivor Series. He has to.
I think it would turn into a triple threat. I think it's going to be Cody versus Randy versus Owens for the title somewhere down the line. I think that's what they're going to do. So, which is fine as long as
I'm okay with that.
As long as Cody's still the champion, I'm fine with it for now. Like I said, Cody's going to eventually.
Oh, Cody's not. He's not losing it for like a year, bro. Like,
I'm thinking, if he's going to lose the title, it's going to be at the Royal Rumble. But that's just my opinion,
dude. Honestly, if The Rock beat him for the title for a heel, I wouldn't hate it. Honestly.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Depending on how they execute it, I wouldn't hate it.
Yep. Well, on that note, I think that's pretty much it. Trey, do you got anything else? Got anything else to say for this episode of SmackDown?
No, not much. We should be back tomorrow for our normal stream. And we have a lot to talk about, guys. We have a lot to fucking talk about.
Yep, we've not been able to stream for almost 3 weeks. We had a lot of technical difficulties, and well, the good thing is we're back, and we're back in black. But on that note, I think it's time to go home, Trey. What do you think?
Yep, take it home.
Alrighty. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.